welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, and this is your reading for the week of February the 12th through February the 18th. And this is a general reading, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, please go to my website, liveinthesolution.com. And listen, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I was reading all last week. I was very busy, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much for allowing me to do what I love most, you know. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Now, happy Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day on the 14th. So even if you don't have a lover, love yourself, darling. Treat yourself to something. Feel luxurious. Love every part of you. Love the, you know, as Cromwell said, I want to be painted, warts and all. You know, love yourself, warts and all. We all have shadow sides, guys. We all have a shadow side. So accept yourself as you are and love yourself. I did put, of course, we have this new moon solar eclipse, a partial solar eclipse on the 15th, so check out that video. I'll leave it connected to the end of this, and I also have a meditation video out, and the links will all be in the show more section below. That's a tongue twister. And what else? Oh yes, this is for your sun, moon and rising, and if you know your moon and rising, the links to those videos will be below also. So without further ado, let's go to your cards. Hello, Virgo. Let's go to your first card. And the first card that came up for you is Karma. See that? Worshipping the moon. Karma, when this card comes up, it's saying karmic energies are at play here. And what's really interesting, right, is the Six of Earth has come in to clarify that. And the Six of Earth is all about kind of charity. It's about giving to the less fortunate. Well, you're the social worker of the zodiac sign. But this is definitely about doing things for karmic value. Everything you do is listen, karma is at play. That's all I'm going to say. So every action has a karmic value. Every decision has a karmic value. So this is saying do everything for the better good of the whole community. That's for the whole, not just for you. You have to look at, but all the Virgos I know are very all about being fair, all about giving, all about charity. So, but for some of you, maybe you're not in that space right now. So Virgo, do your nature. You know, good karma. And this also is good karma. This could mean that things you're getting paid, you're going to get paid back for all the wonderful things that you do for people and how wonderful you are to people. So this is about things are coming back to you in a really good way. Now, what's really interesting is I feel that some of you are in the Nine of Swords. This is like the drama queen card. This is actually, it can be the drama queen card. Oh no, woe is me. This is getting stuck in your head, actually. It's very cerebral. It's getting stuck in your head. It's like the worst case scenario, thinking about all the worst things that could possibly happen over. And it's like sleepless nights because your head is going over and over. It's the monkey brain. I call it the monkey brain, right? That's what we call this in meditation. So listen, don't forget I've got that free guided meditation that I've put out there. It's free. And, you know, I'll put the link to it in the bottom. I'll probably put a link to it at the end of this video. That and the eclipse that's coming up. So sometimes things change and maybe you're in fear of losing your job or there's some kind of fear going on here for some of you Virgos. Now, what's interesting, right? You've got the Five of Water clarifying it. It's like the glass half empty. And that's exactly what this is, right? oh, not looking at what's, look, we all go into this sometimes. We all have these sleepless nights. We're in the worst case scenario, but we've got to pull ourselves out of this, right? And we have to focus on what is working. And sometimes it's very hard because that brain wants to take over, darling. And when we let it get the grips of us, then, it's so hard to quieten it. It's like, shut up, please. It's exhausting. It is. It's sleepless nights. So when you get this, it's saying come out of your head, right? So meditation really helps coming out of your head. And though it's very hard sometimes to meditate because this is taking over. So you really have to, I think that meditation that I put out, the guided meditation, is perfect for this. I used it the other day when I was finding it difficult to do my normal meditation, because it's a shorter meditation. I like to meditate for 35 minutes, right? Sometimes. And that's like a 10-15 minute meditation. So I had to resort to it because I could not get out of here. Wasn't really worst case scenario, but it was just chatter in my head. So this is about looking at your glass half full. It's about coming down to earth and look around, look what you have. Don't look at what you haven't got or what you can't have or what might happen. Just come down to the ground. Come down and start looking at the blessings in your life. Look at the silver lining in everything. Things sometimes, change happens for a reason. And look, here we go. We've got the Chariot along with this. Now, the Chariot is coming through a very difficult time, but triumphantly. It's also about focusing on the present moment too, right? Because the Chariot is about these opposing forces, and the chariot driver's like driving this, has to really focus and balance, right? He takes his focus, or he or she in this case, takes her focus off those forces for just 1 second, and the whole chariot can go, topsy-turvy. So you really want to focus on the present moment. But things are changing, darling. Things are getting better for you, Virgo. It's about your perception. Don't worry. Things are coming. Listen, things are happening really well for you, but you just have to focus on what you have and not what you haven't. Focus on the positive as opposed to the negative. And 7, I always say 7 is about introspective, going inside, connecting. Yeah, meditation for sure with you guys. Check out that meditation. It's really good. And then you've got the Two of Pentacles. It's about being in the present moment again. Yes, you've got to come back to the present moment. You are off in your head. You're going on journeys, past, present, future. Actually, you're not in the present. You're in the past or the future. And this is asking you to come back into the present. This is asking you to, this is balance, right? This is like you have to really focus in order to keep that balance going. And you've got the Queen of Fire. It's asking you, don't forget to have fun, darling. Don't forget to really enjoy yourself. You've got the Queen of Fire. She's about fun, but she's also about balancing her emotions too. Sometimes you've got to temper your emotions, but this is about really going out and having fun. But you have to balance between what. Now, listen, if you're going out and having too much fun all the time, you also need to remember that you've got to focus on work, and then you can be working all the time and not having fun. So, I always say this is like the figure 8, right? Look, it's like the infinity sign. It's you see how that goes? It's balance. Don't take your eye off the ball, darling. Don't take your eye off the prize. And remember to have fun. Listen, I see that this is you're coming out of a very kind of difficult period that's been challenging for you in many ways. And that's coming to an end. And so things are really looking up for you. I feel that karma is coming back in a good way because you are great, Virgo. You do so much for others. You're so generous and so fair with people. So don't worry. You're going to be okay. Just remember to look at your glass as half full. Focus on the positive. Focus on the blessings in your life. And get out of your head, darling. Get out of that worst case scenario. Things are looking up for you. You just meditate, darling. Use that meditation. It's really incredible. Anyway, Virgo, thank you so much for tuning in. I love and I appreciate you all. Mwah. I'll see you next week. To inquire about or purchase any of Mary's services, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.